Visual elements in the Philippines, traditional motifs and crafts. Visual elements. One can identify the race of a country based on its arts, motifs, symbols, and crafts. When the arts and designs, Venta Silvo, Jeepney, Kalisa, and Kimuna, artwork about, we can fit the sense of belongingness and designs, patterns, and colors that constitute these typical Filipino symbols are called visual elements. So there are elements of arts. They are line, shape, color, value, form, texture, and space. Line, it means a mark made by a pointed tool such as a brush, pen, or stick, a moving point. In shape, a flat, enclosed area that has two dimensions, length and width. Artists use both geometric and organic shapes. Color is one of the most dominant elements. It is created by light. There are three properties of color: name, value, shades, and sense, and the intensity, brightness. So value, degrees of lightness or darkness, the difference between values is called value contrast. Then form, objects that are three-dimensional having length, width, and height. They can be viewed from many sides. Forms pick up space and volume. Then texture describes the feel of an actual surface. The surface quality of an object can be real or implied. Then last, space is used to create the illusion of depth. Space can be two-dimensional, three-dimensional, negative, and or positive. Figure 2, Principles of Design. As you can see, there are 8 principles of design. Figure 2, Principles of Design. The 8th principle of design in pictorial form balance is a part of a composition described as having width or dominance. The arrangement of these elements creates a sense of visual stability or tension. This is sometimes also referred to as symmetry. Balance can be symmetrical or formal, asymmetrical, informal. So figure 3, Traditional Methods of Philippine Art. Figure 3, Traditional Methods of Philippine Art, shows 7 photos showing the common Philippine art, showing the traditional method. First is folk architecture, that is made of steel houses, land house, and archaeal houses. This is made of light materials like wood, bamboo, nipa, kogon, and vines. Stilts houses are commonly seen in rural village of the country. As you can see, this is the traditional method of Philippine art. So archaeal houses are commonly seen on big branches of trees, most commonly seen in forest areas under the shade of green canopies. And second is the maritime architecture that includes both house, boat making, and maritime traditions, as exemplified among the colorful ventas sailboats in Muslims Mindanao. Third is weaving, that includes basket weaving, backstrap loom, weaving heater, weaving fishnet, weaving, and other forms of weaving. Figure 4, Pictorial Presentation of Non-Traditional Method of Philippine Arts by Daniel de la Cruz, is one of the artists of this pictorial presentation of non-traditional method. So, there are non-folk sculpture, printmaking, photography, installation art, and mixed media, graphic art, magnetic resonance imaging, and then the last is topiary. Then, unlike the traditional method that used the local material, non-traditional method utilize synthetic materials and resources produced by industries. Figure 4 presents the 8th pictorial form of the non-traditional method of Philippine art. So, non-folk sculpture of Daniel de la Cruz, an artist Filipinas, is a modern sculpture made of brass, bronze, and iron and some metallic materials. Print making is an artistic process based on another surface. Most often, people are creating durable images by recording light or other electromagnetic radiation, either electronically by means of an image sensor or chemically by means of a light-sensitive material such as photography.